Hi guys. The labor in this country is hard. Okay, New Zealand will rape you or not, you decide. But labor here is very expensive, and I'm going to use an example to show you what I mean. So let's talk about a wedding I attended in December 2022, and let's start from the very beginning. A very good place to start. I should have been a musician. So I'm going to be sharing that while I'm preparing my candle mold for my candle. Yes, I make candles. So you're going to hear a lot of, because I'm just taking them out of their containers. I mean their packs. All right, so the usual beginning of every love story. Man meets woman. Woman I know, man I know, but woman I know more than man. Man likes woman. Man asks woman to marry man. Woman says, and voila, there's a wedding to plan. Later on, woman asks me, would you want to be my bridesmaid? I'm like, do you know me? I'm a professional bridesmaid. Bring it on, girl. I like weddings. I love weddings. I really love weddings. Bridesmaid is my hobby. At one point, I could have been paid to be a bridesmaid because I was almost in everybody's bridal party. Being a bridesmaid is an opportunity to wear nice dresses, glam up, and shake that booty, turn it around. Na 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 na, I'm gonna. Yeah, that's all it takes of being a bridesmaid. Anywho, that was the beginning of the drama. Or not, I'll let you decide. Not about the marriage itself, just with the dress, okay? We ordered this dress online. This dress went for 99 US dollars, okay? So we bought the dress from USA. Well, that was what the website said that is in USA. I'm not sure if it's in USA, but I guess they have a big warehouse in USA. Whatever, cha. It was online, and it was supposed to be shipped from the US of A. So I checked everything, size and everything, and I ordered that. And we had to order early, so that it gets here in time and we do whatever adjustment. And the dress gets here, but it's big and it's long. Length was not really my problem, but it's big. This is not what I ordered. So I write them, and I'm like, well, I told my other friend, and she was like, oh, she write them because here, if you are given what you did not order, they will return to you, and sometimes for free, or they will refund your money. So I got in touch with them and I talked about it, and they said because of the distance, which makes sense, they cannot ask me to return it, but if I have to return it, I'll have to pay for the shipping for them to send back my original size. In retrospect, I should have gone with that option because the option that I chose ended up being way more expensive than it should have been. I said, no, maybe they can make clothes in New Zealand now. Let me go and make clothes in New Zealand. Don't do it, don't do it, don't do it, don't do it. I took it to tailor. I went to all the places because it's a wedding dress. And I didn't want just random, things. I wanted it to be done properly. Because you know how sometimes if they don't shape it well, you end up looking worse. I went to look for this dress is really, really nice. You're going to see the dress at the end. It's nice. I don't know, mine was different though. Everyone's dress on that day was different. Anyway, let's just focus. So dress came. I found a tailor. It turned out that I had to pay $168 to get that dress fixed. Now, what was the fixing? It was loose on the back because it was an open back dress. So it was loose at that V in the back. Because it was loose on me, it wasn't sitting on my shoulder. So it was slipping, which means that they had to, the upper body was longer than my own upper body, which means I had to hold it at this part. So sort of put it and hold it so that it sits on my back, or they tuck it in on the waist. But this how the waist was sewn and sealed and finished that it was better to hold it from the shoulder. And then they were going to cut the length. They removed almost 5 inches. It was a doll. Maybe I'm exaggerating. Yeah, it was up to, no, not up to 5 inches, but it was, let's say 3 inches. So doing that top and cutting that edge, and then because it was still not very flat on my back, because it was bigger slightly. They had to put an extra hook. Everything came to $168. Ha! How much did I buy the clothes? So to mend that clothes was the same price as me buying the new clothes. So it would have been cheaper. I send the clothes back to the US or wherever it is they asked me to send it to, and then they post me the real size. It would have been way cheaper to do that. I should have done that, because my friend had to chip in to help me, because I was like, God, why would I pay $168 for this dress? So she was feeling bad. She didn't need to, but she just said, okay, I'll give you some money from me. I'm like, oh, so sweet. She's actually a very sweet friend. So that's about the dress. And another reason why I couldn't send it back was, by the time I finished deciding, it was already very close to the wedding. So I didn't want an issue where, and those COVID times, I didn't want an issue where it gets delayed. Already the girl had arranged for us, because we changed dress 2 times. She had arranged the second dress for us. They tried those. They really tried. The second dress that we wore, the red one that you're seeing now, was arranged and paid for by the couple. All we had to do was send our measurements. I was like, wow, so sweet of you. It was sort of like, yeah, thank you for being, yeah, they're just very nice, because I'm not sure I'll do that. Anyway, so ta-da, that part was done. And then next up was the wedding. The wedding itself came. By the way, I did my makeup myself. Hello. My hair myself. Everything myself. Hello. Thank you. You listening? Say what? Hello. I'm so excited now, because I'm trying out this candle and I'm taking forever. By the way, I did my makeup myself. Oh, actually, in saying that, I didn't do my makeup myself. Secret has been exposed. I was just saying I did my makeup myself. I didn't do my makeup myself. This girl did my makeup for us. And again, the makeup was arranged by the groom. So she did my makeup for us. God, see me claiming I did my makeup myself. I didn't do it myself. I'm a very honest person. So anyway, day of the wedding came. Everything was going smoothly. When I said, how can you do a wedding and you don't invite me? Adam, it just decided, and we're taking photos. We're taking, how between reception and the church wedding, they usually go to take photos. So we were taking photos and looking for location and, doing all those bridal party things. Adam, it started raining. And down and glory healed my soul. When I was down, my Savior made me whole. My sins are washed away, and my night was turned to day. Heaven came down, and glory healed my soul. Thank God for that second dress, because would have been dancing in with wet clothes. I was drenched. We were all drenched, because we didn't have umbrella, because we were not expecting it to rain that heavy. And we're thinking about it, before it gets that bad, we would have gotten to the venue, because the venue was just on the other side, like 3 to 5 minutes walk. We're now squeezing all ourselves onto 2 umbrellas. It didn't work, so some of the guys just gave up and they ran, and their suits leaked. All these clothes that you have to wash once to remove before it stays. So it was so bad. We're all drenched. Luckily for us, we had a second dress, so we went and changed it to a second dress. My makeup was still on point, intact. I'm still looking glam. Anyway, I really came here to talk about the dress. Labor in New Zealand is crazy. Another incident of labor in New Zealand is like, I feel like it's a report, because these are the things that we get really cheap back home, and we take it for granted. We really take labor for granted, labor charges. Because back home, that dress, 2,500, or let me say, add your 5,000. Worst case scenario, okay, because Nigeria is very these days. The exchange rate and everything is bad. So maybe using this same climate, I would say 10,000. You could pay 10,000. I'm sure there's some people that will still charge lower than that 10,000 and still good. But let me just say 10,000, that's the most you'll pay. $168. What did they do? Just to cut the hem, and they didn't do anything after that too, apart from just bending it and adjust the top. Hook was just one hook was $36. No, $16 for hook. And I told him I don't want hook. Zero hook. I'll go and buy hook from the shop and put it myself. I learned this thing now in primary school, secondary school. We used to sew clothes. I learned tailoring. No, I don't know how they call it. Home economics. I know how to sew clothes. I shape my own jeans. So don't worry about hook. But they still put it. Oh well, I was so weak that time. They were the cheapest because the other shops were calling 200 and 200. And the moment they found out it's a bridal this thing. What I have to say is you have to learn some of these skills. Some of these things that you laugh at people back home. They charge millions for it. You tell us that are shy of your work back home. Here, you'll be cashing out. Big time. If you want to shape jean now, you know how you buy a trouser and it's too long for you. Just to cut it. $50. And that was before COVID though. So I don't know how much that woman will be charging now. So if you are learning skills, don't joke. Everything is packaging. There's still someone in this town that will be charging cheap money. Everything is just how you package yourself. Okay? So don't let anything discourage you. Learn that skill. It will be very useful because global migration is getting higher and higher. People are moving around for many reasons. It's not, some people just want to move, So you have a skill, you can use that to move to a different country. Honestly, people have moved to Canada. What did they do? Makeup, beauty, and moved. So imagine if you know how to sew and you come to New Zealand. Tony CC, Roland, cash out. You go cash out big time. One other incident I wanted to add was one of those days I locked myself out of the house. I forgot my key inside and I locked the wrong lock. So I was locked out and I had to call out for someone to do what? Just to come and pick my lock. Open. $160. I said, what happened? Is this, that, and it's a weekend. And I actually called him out on the weekend. So I said, no, I can't pay this money. So I had to bargain. And he said 120. And that 120 is the last he can do for me. I was so sad. But I paid the 120. So, because I had to call my property manager who called him, and he came, he paid the 120. But the man is a nice man because he later brought me fruits, apple, banana. I'm like, because I was like, this is my lunch. I was actually really sad though. So he went and bought me fruits. I'm like, God bless him. So yeah, just to do what? And I'm doing pick lock, 160. My dear, if you have handwork, learn it with pride. It may not look like you're going to make anything out of it now, but you will. I have a man in my church. He learned carpentry. And back then, carpentry wasn't glamorous. It's not now that people have seen the benefit. People did not see the benefit of carpentry. They're like, why are you learning that? You should be doing something else. The man is cashing out now big time because of how he packaged his carpentry. He didn't do it like a meager stuff. He got good at it. He's so good that people go to him. Should I keep this kind of like this? He's so good that he does chase for politicians. So the whole thing is just be good at what you do, and it open doors for you. And take your skills seriously. I make hair. I didn't make this one, but I make my hair sometimes. I make candles. I'm very skilled. I have, apart from my professional skills, what I do for work, I also have those other skills that I know that at the odd, I'm going to have something doing. I can make hair. So If it gets hard, I'll make hair. I can cook. So if it gets hard, I can cook. Learn a skill. Very helpful. So that's it. And this is what my candles look like. All that is really left is